Spiritual consequences of meat consumption and the lies that feed it. 1. Vibrational truth. You are what you eat. Every living being carries a frequency. When you eat meat, you're not just ingesting protein, you're absorbing fear. Most animals are killed in terror. That adrenaline, cortisol, and trauma imprint gets trapped in their tissues. When you eat that, you're integrating death energy, which lowers your vibration. Karma. Spiritually, taking in flesh from a being that didn't consent creates a karmic tether. It dulls empathy, blocks intuition, and severs your connection to higher consciousness over time. If slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be vegetarian. 2. Mind Control 101. Meat as a tool of spiritual suppression. Let's talk programming. You've been taught meat equals strength. Lie. The strongest land animals, gorillas, elephants, are herbivores. You've been told protein only comes from meat. Lie. Plants provide complete amino acid profiles, especially when eaten in variety. You've been told we're apex predators. Lie. Our teeth, saliva, digestive tracts, all herbivore coded. The predator myth feeds the ego, not the soul. Why lie? Because a disempowered, low-vibration population is easier to control, distract, and exploit. Meat keeps you tired, sick, and plugged into the system. 3. Physical consequences, meat and disease. On a material level, meat is tied to heart disease, cancer. Processed meats are group 1 carcinogens like cigarettes. Inflammation. Meat is acidic and the body needs to buffer that with calcium, often leached from your bones. And yes, animal agriculture is destroying the planet, contributing more to climate collapse than all global transportation combined. But no one wants to say that out loud. Why? Big ag, big pharma, big lies. Sick people's profit. Conscious people, not so much. And as 4, spiritual ascension. What happens when you let meat go? When people stop eating meat and processed animal products, they often report clearer dreams, heightened intuition, emotional balance, a deeper sense of compassion for all life. Why? Because you're no longer putting death inside of you. You begin to align with the vibration of life. This is why most spiritual masters, Jesus, Buddha, yogis, mystics, taught or lived plant-based. 5. The system isn't broken. It was built this way. Understand this. The meat industry isn't about health or necessity. It's about control. Feed people food that keeps them docile. Spiritually disarm them. Break their connection to their inner knowing. To awaken is to remember that most of what you were taught was a lie. Meat is more than food. It's a spiritual block disguised as tradition. Eating flesh is an old paradigm, one rooted in domination, fear, and disconnection. When you stop, you don't just change your diet, you reclaim your power.